Now, time for trends on social media. Stay with us.
What's trending?
What's trending?
What is trending?
What's trending?
So we have one thing: fix mother Ghana noun.
So the trends keep changing by the day.
I think last time everyone was telling you that they actually reported the ones they started with.
That's the fix,
And
fix
yes,
the country.
Yes, so when they reported it, they had to actually change it and get another one trending. And then they became to fix the country noun. And then the next one we had, I think that was also reported. Then they came with another one, fix the country Ghana.
Yeah.
And today, and then they also moved to, they had name and shame as well.
Yeah.
And then now we have fix mother Ghana noun.
Well, this is not something that I think is stopping anytime soon. Apparently, yesterday, the finance minister came out to address the media and talk about certain key areas that the government is actually looking to, intervene. But the thing is, so why? So until this is happening, you wouldn't know, or you wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't, take the time with the press and tell them what's happening or inform the nation what you guys are doing. Unfortunately, it didn't really go well with most people. I don't know if people actually felt the Mother's Day euphoria yesterday. I think it was really on the low.
Nope.
People didn't feel it, right?
Nope.
It wasn't even. Unfortunately, and this is as a result of people responding by keeping quiet and telling you that something is really really wrong. Unfortunately, but let's see how it goes. And there's this actress, here in Abe saying that I to some extent I understood what she was trying to say, but I think to a larger extent I think she shouldn't have really gone that far. Like you
did she
people
say?
really need to. She's saying those doing the campaign should specify where exactly they want the government to fix. I think Mami is gingered up on this particular one. And I think
Yeah, I saw the interview too on Saturday, and I was like,
one of the media houses. So
and
she
then-
was saying, but to some extent, I understand what she's trying to say. But the way and manner she was going about it, it was
she
like,
was, she was talking as if there was nothing wrong in the country.
Yeah,
and we
that-
are
that-
asking,
and she listed
we are
a couple
asking
of
for
things.
something to be fixed.
and she
that-
listed a couple of things. Nurses are not on strike. Teachers are not on
Me,
strike.
I saw it, and then she started talking, and then I was like, oh, this person belongs to this political party. I just
Obviously.
shaved my eye.
And see, that's the
So
problem.
she's waiting to see the nurses, the teach. She wants to see them on the streets
Yeah.
before she knows it's a problem.
No,
Yeah.
according to her, we are fine in this country.
There's
so
nothing-
what's,
and there's
nothing
nothing to
wrong
fix.
with the
That's
people.
the
There's
part
nothing to fix.
I totally
So
disagree
why are
with
we
her.
asking for something to be fixed right now?
I think fine should be determined by the grassroots people, not the people sitting in like serious cars. There's no there's no single time you pass by the road that you don't hear real.
I just know something definitely has to be done with what is going on.
Oh,
Because a lot
seriously.
of people are suffering.
Seriously,
That's the thing.
there was a time I was
You
in the
know?
car, I was on the motorway, and then there's traffic. And one thing, when there's traffic on the motorway, you are done. Like when I say you are done, done.
Oh,
You are
yeah.
done.
So there's
You
a,
can't pass
there's
anywhere.
a whole lot. But
And this police car came. I think they were driving one of the GP, this big guys in the car, and then he was leading the guy, and
Yeah.
then the big guy, and then they were trying to create way. And then before I realized, they diverted to the side of the road, and the guy was speeding on that
moving in
side.
the opposite
and they were going-
direction.
And then there was one that
It's-
literally, the road that comes towards Accra.
yeah.
And then there's one that goes to Tema.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one we were on that leads to Accra was actually moving. But the one that comes to Tema was choked.
Okay.
So this guy realized that the one that goes to Tema is choked and he wants to get to Tema. I don't know whether he's an MP or what. They moved, crossed, came to the one that goes to Accra. They were facing the cars and they were
they
moving.
moved the opposite direction.
It's as if we're watching a Tom Cruise movie.
Well, that's,
Coming like that and making the room.
that is not Mission Impossible. That's Mission Possible because he actually made it possible and actually made his way.
No, but it's not
But
funny.
that's the thing, people go away with stuff and wrongdoings and feel like because you're in a place of power. The thing is, today you are, tomorrow you're not. So I actually support because a lot of people are suffering, And for me, the part that even gets me is the affordability of rent. And the position of government trying to make affordable rents to the average Ghanaian. And if you hear the sum of amount that you're supposed to pay to get this affordable, in quotes, accommodation facility, trust me, you'll work 100 years
I think
and not live to see that money.
I don't know.
And there's
I
something,
just-
what do you call it? Of blessed memory, the former UN Secretary General from our base Ghana, Kofi Annan, said
Kofi
he said
Annan.
changes will come from the pressure from the people and the changes they want to see in the system.
But are we sure that this pressure is actually going to generate the change we want to see?
No, I
Because
think
right now I'm really feeling that we have more of
people
PR
people have
gimmicks
talked
than
about
we have work.
people have talked about stuff like this happening. I mean, men of God, Archbishop Duncan Williams, something happening in West, not just Ghana, but in the Western Coast. And trust me, this is actually not looking. You know how things can easily travel. Before you know, Nigeria's picked it up. Another country just picked it up, and then that's how it is. Anyway, we don't want to see stuff like this happening. So our leaders just resort to fixing whatever it is you're supposed to fix. Generally, thank you. Happy. That's all we have for trends on social media.